Greetings, Earthlings. You are listening to episode 14 of the Downhill Perspective podcast. Recorded on location at the porch, or on the porch rather, at the lab in beautiful Cleveland Heights, Ohio. We have a lovely sunny day surrounding us. Spring is in full swing, although it feels like a summer day, honestly. We got chillins playing everywhere, and we got a fun podcast loaded up for you guys. So we have today me, my name is John. You, what's your name?
I'm Ian.
You, what's your name?
My name is Simon.
You, what's your name?
With a cough. I'm Randall.
And yeah, it's gonna be something. We have two special guests with us today, which is always exciting. We have Simon, who's a good friend of ours, who currently stays in New York. Then we have Randall, who is also a good friend of ours, who lives in the Heights. Yeah, he's a rapper. He does stuff. So let's talk about that real quick. Let's plug each of you guys. Simon, you are a wonderful jazz bassist, incredibly talented.
Thank you.
Always a treat when I get to work with you on musical stuffs. Is there any particular place where people can go currently to find your stuff?
Okay, so right now, I have my jazz duo, the Master of the Contra duo. Maybe we can tag that or something or another, because that's quite a lot of spelling to do. But we're up on Bandcamp and YouTube at the moment, Spotify soon. And then I have the New York Laundry, which is my hip-hop big band.
I love New York Laundry, man.
That's out on SoundCloud right now. We have a 3-track EP out at the moment. Yeah. And then the Master of the Contra duo has a full-length album out right at the moment.
Is that you and that piano player?
Yeah.
Dude, both those projects are fantastic. So I recommend you guys to check both of those out. I'll post links in the description. Randall, you are an incredibly talented local Cleveland rapper.
Yeah, what's up?
You actually speak of real things that exist that are tangible.
How I'm sad.
Yeah.
It's better than KOD.
Yeah.
Fuck J. Cole. And Pete Davidson. That motherfucker.
So where can we find your stuff currently, Randall?
Alright, so my SoundCloud is / Ricardo Houston. That's my rap name. Up there are 3 extended plays EPs, 2 of which I recorded last year towards the tail end. Starting in October, I started writing, and they were all posted by, the first one was called Copycat, 5 songs, features Zay Tesla of Downhill Collective, as well as Savior, Alex Istanich. And yeah, those are those 5 songs. And then the next song, which is probably the most cohesive thing I've written and recorded yet, it's called Dying. It's a 5-song EP about 16 minutes and 13 seconds. Not about exactly 16 minutes and 13 seconds. And it's about mental illness, drug use / abuse. Get out of here, bee thing. And
hey man, save the bees.
Save the bees, yeah. Avoid honey, go vegan. That's what you need to do. As I ate steak and shrimp earlier today for breakfast. But yeah, just discussing mental illness, mental health problems over nice, jazzy hip-hop beats, and with some samples. And then also on there is an EP called All That We've Got, which are the leftover tracks, throwaways, the only completed tracks from an EP that I wanted to drop about 2-3 years ago at this point. But I ran out of money to fund it. And so it's just 3 tracks. It's about 15 minutes or so. I don't have the exact estimate. But yeah, I talked a lot. My bad.
No, you're fine, dude. That's what this podcast is all about. It's talking too much.
Don't sleep on me.
Really, we inadvertently take a lot of influence from the off-topic podcast. Yeah. Because we frequently go off-topic. Like the time within the span of 10 to 15 minutes, we went from... What was it? What was the topic we started on and then ended up on your dick?
We started talking about Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Him getting
trials.
interviewed by Congress. So in about 10 minutes, 15 max, we went from Zuckerberg trials to Ian's dick. So to give you guys a sense of the tone of this podcast.
Yeah, and fuck Kanye West, too.
Yeah?
True.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Kanye's off the shit.
Well, we all know what he's doing. All he's doing is building up hype for the albums he's about to, or the projects he's about to drop.
Yeah, but he's doing it in an incredibly toxic fashion.
Yeah, but you know what? That album's gonna drop, and it's gonna sell. It's gonna be streamed. It's gonna be incredibly popular. Everyone's talking about him now, and that's exactly what he wants.
I actually want to retract that fuck Kanye West, because I want to say fuck everybody who is giving Creedence Clearwater to it's a band to what Kanye West is saying about slavery and like trying to flip it, because I think that's like the most dangerous thing.
Wait, what happened with Creedence?
No, that's a
giving them
that's
credence.
I thought you
yeah,
were literally
yeah.
talking about something that like the guy
Not-
in CCR said.
No.
I was like, what?
Yeah, no.
No, I'm
They
actually a
haven't said
walking
anything.
MF Doom song, and how I use a lot of metaphors. Like if you ever hear me use the word ludicrous bridges, I always follow up with bridges, because that's the name.
I love how
of
you
the
mumbled
rapper.
bridges under your breath.
Yeah,
as you
see,
said that.
that's what I do every time. But like the thing that I find most poisonous about it is that there are these people that are like, it's free thought that he's preaching, man. It's like you're just hating on him because like he actually sat and thought, and he's talking about like mental slavery and all this and whatnot. And I was like, yeah, I get that, but he's still being just stupid.
Like, yeah, didn't Erykah Badu just say something about that? She just put out a tweet that was something similar to that she was talking about. You know, she's pissed off the internet yet again. I don't know. You know, you hear a lot of this shit of people talking about, oh, this, you know, that people are like, oh, it was a choice, but that for 400 years, but you're talking about, you know, how many slave revolts were there?
Yeah.
You know, how many people were trying to break that
There
for
was-
so long before it
And
was
like,
broken?
if you did attempt to do that, like that was beyond just your own life. If you tried to break out of slavery, they attacked your entire family. They attacked like people who they saw with you. Like, it was never just like a "you are the one" thing. It was slave owners were very good at making sure that everybody was all together.
And not only that, at that time, I had a friend and coworker who told me, he's like, think about it, man. How many people are on a plantation? How many black people are on a plantation versus how many white people? They could have flipped that shit. And I'm like, my nigga, that was illegal. All right? Back then, sure, you kill the family. There's like 500 of you in astronomical slave plantation numbers. All right? I don't care how many people you fit under a boat. You can't get 500 niggas on one plantation. It's asinine. But, like, the whole thought about it is, like, if they revolt, what happens after that?
Yeah,
The
because
army
there might
comes
only
in.
be a few people on that plantation, but you have to think about the rest of the population and the surrounding area.
You have to
that's
think
coming
the
in.
political climate at the time, and even if we as all black people were just like, fuck this, we're not going to be slaves, and we managed to revolt over that, like, not only, like, it's so difficult to explain to people how just their snap thoughts and their responses that they're like, yes, this works out. It doesn't actually, like, translate to a concrete solution to anything, to a concrete thought for the time, the nature of the day, the political climate, the economic climate at the time.
And also, if there was like a full-blown slave revolt, they probably would have lost the support of a lot of abolitionists too, because those abolitionists were under the impression like that these were like helpless people who need to be helped. They saw that they could help themselves, because a lot of abolitionists were racist amongst themselves. They didn't believe in slavery, but just because you don't believe in slavery doesn't mean you can't be racist. Like, that's
Abraham Lincoln is a prime example.
Oh, Abraham Lincoln's a perfect example of that.
I don't know if it's like if it was a fake tweet or whatever, but I saw like a screenshot and like some kind of mention about how like Abraham Lincoln was a Republican and like black people like are who are mostly Democrats are like voting for like against the party that set them free.
Well,
I'm like,
there's a huge political shift
in the 1960s around
Yeah.
JFK's presidency.
It happened in the 60s and even in the early 1900s. Because the original flip-flop occurred with Teddy Roosevelt and Taft. Because they were the last of, like, the true, like, Republicans. They were the last true people who believed in, like, a small government with a fair amount of regulations to keep the things that humanity would fuck up. It stopped them from fucking it up, like such as
With the exception of the military.
With the
yes.
exception of the military, but
Yes.
as a whole, that's how Republicans thought at the time. And then when Taft got the nomination for the Republican Party, his second term, Roosevelt flipped to shit and was like, wait, no, I don't actually like this guy being in office. And that's when he formed the Bull Moose Party, which upheld certain candidates that later on became the Democratic Party, which is where Franklin Roosevelt really came into play.
Yeah, that those elections in that era marked kind of the death of the old Southern Democrats, who were pro-slavery.
Yeah.
You know, like all of these various like things that we associate more with what we would more modern day associate with conservatism.
And fuck Chance the Rapper's bitch ass, who goes out and tweets, "Not all black people have to be Republican." He goes and has comments in reference to how Joe Budden was calling like a little pussy bitch and shit because of his song with like Daniel Caesar, where it's just like him playing guitar and Chance is like sing rapping and shit. And it's like, you can't be the culture of the genre of music that is so celebratory of black culture, of that freedom that we as a people try to achieve, hold, defend, and preach, and then go and defend something like that. Because, yes, not all black people have to be Democrats, all right? But when you think about being Republican, it's like the most... they hide behind religion, they hide behind these grand old party values, and the biggest thing about being Republican is just protecting your own money.
Yeah.
Like, you don't care, you just want your money to stay your money.
That's all the Republican Party stands for, and they try to take people in poverty and give them that idea, like those people in poverty still really have money to defend. They're like, you guys need to protect this, you guys need to protect your taxes, but it's like, in all reality, they're voting to up the taxes on the poor, they're voting to take programs away from them, and they get specifically white folk from small towns who, first of all, probably never even met a black person a day in their life, and they try to use that type of racial ignorance to start discrimination.
Think about Republicans like this. Does anybody remember Joe the Plumber?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. The whole Tea Party era was so disgusting.
Well, era, is it really done? It may have become the mainstream Republicanism.
It's
now.
just called the alt-right now.
Yeah.
Instead of the Tea Party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, even I mean, they've either branched into mainstream Republicanism or it's turned into the alt-right. They've turned
The
into,
alt-right is
like sovereign citizens or
Yeah.
fucking Nazis.
The alt-right is only so far off from mainstream Republicans, because even though mainstream Republicans won't necessarily say, like, yeah, they're right, they're saying, like, I know they said this, but what about the Black Lives Matters guys who haven't even done anything? But they're like, well, if they get the Black Lives Matter, we should have the alt-right. It's like, no, those are two very different things. Very different things.
Or using talking about, Antifa is just as bad as Nazis. Well, it's like, no, Antifa, the reason it exists is purely anti-Nazi.
Yeah.
It does not have a set political manifesto. The whole purpose of it is it's anti-Nazi and it disagrees with the idea that everyone that isn't Aryan, not even just white, but this very specific portion of white people, that all of them should be killed. And those are two significantly different
honestly,
things.
If you have a Nazi mentality, then literally fuck you. Because Nazis fully believe that the races were pretty much born to be pit against each other, and that one of them needs to come out on top, and in their mind, preferably, it would be Aryans.
Mm-hmm.
But fuck that fucking mentality. If you fully believe that your purpose on this earth is to kill another race, then fuck you.
Fuck you. Yeah, exactly.
And then there are the people who hear things like Black Lives Matter. They think they're so militant. They think about like the Black Panther Party and everything. And I was thinking about this earlier today. It is very scary to me that this right now is the best that African Americans have or have had in America. right now is the greatest time to be black when you, as an African American, when I hear police sirens, my stomach drops. And it's not that, like, it's not like I think of them as pigs or, like, blue lives don't matter. Like, none of that stuff. It's just what has been in the culture, what has been taught to people of color is to fear the police because they are given a gun, and by means of that, they are given a chip on their shoulder. They are literally walking around with not even an equalizer. They are walking around with a tyrant in a satchel. Like, they hold life and death at their hip. And they are trained to pull and empty the clip. And it's so sad and it's so scary watching things like watching SNL and how Kenan Thompson's been on there for almost, get out of here, insect thing. You scare me with your hair and many legs and eyes.
Hashtag save the beast.
Yeah, I just hit it. I swatted the fuck out of it. I'm sorry, Angelica. That's
Peter's
just,
gonna get pissed at you.
who gives a fuck? So Peter, my mink, is dragging on the floor. It's a Kanye West quote from the song Cold, which was also called Theraflu from 2012 on the Cruel Summer compilation EP. Not EP, LP, album. Back to what I was saying, which I have forgot at this point in time.
Police.
But yeah, like, I want to say fuck the police, but like at the same time, it's just how America trains them. It's the fact that people think that black people getting together is a group of coons about to burn something down. And to an extent, we kind of did it to ourselves with the Rodney King riots, with the death of Martin Luther King. My mom told me about, like, how my dad, like, when there were riots or whatever, niggas were burning their own stuff.
Yeah.
And then there were lootings.
I mean, and you said you kind of brought it on yourself. I disagree with that. Those things happen because a stereotype has been perpetuated for so many fucking years. Like, a stereotype was perpetuated before there was even anything to base it off of. White America's been saying that black America is stupid for hundreds of years, literally because we kidnapped black Americans before they were even Americans, forced them into slavery, didn't educate them, and then wonder why they don't have an education.
And then bar black America from being able to get a good education.
Or even a job, for that fucking matter.
Yeah, doing all these things. And then
It's basically like shooting someone in the leg and then wondering why they can't run a marathon.
Yeah, exactly. And then you hear all these people talk about the Black Panthers without, all these people talking about, how militant the Black Panthers were. Yes, that was a portion of the Black Panthers.
And also,
so much of it was welfare programs. They set up free lunch programs for people in Oakland and all the,
Also, if you form a all-black political organization anywhere between the 20s to the 70s, and you guys want to have a voice, you would need to be militant.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not just gonna stand up and speak. Somebody would literally kill you.
Yeah. No, but you will literally get killed if you did it. And it's good that we've come past that to a degree, but I keep wondering, when's something gonna happen?
Yeah, that's the thing. We can put as many laws in place as you want to protecting black Americans, but nothing is really going to change until the general idea surrounding the whole thing is just terminated. Like,
it's never going to change, in my opinion.
I have my severe doubts that it will. I don't have that much faith in the white community.
It's going to be a struggle throughout the entirety of us as an existence. The United States, it's going to be a struggle because that divide is a part of the culture of the country. That divide is in the foundation, and you can't escape it. You get more people, like, for every person that comes out progressive, there's another person that comes out regressive. It's like coins. There's always heads and there's always tails. Mm-hmm. So when you go to a friend who is confused or against colored people, I use air quotes, blacks, Hispanics, Arabian people, Arabics, whatever, I'm not that well educated, you go and you convince them and you teach them and you educate them to accept what is so foreign to them. Best believe there's somebody on the other end of the culture educating somebody else and making them think that these people are dangerous, that there are these problems with these people, with these cultures, that there's something to fear and to avoid. It's a constant struggle that our country is built on, and that, in my opinion, will never go away. That's why I think that humanity is a plague, and that we should all... Get out of my way, chair, I'm having a moment. That we should... Oh, shit, the other chair's trying to kill me. It's the Illuminati. That humanity is a plague, and that when I become president, I'm gonna nuke the fucking planet to get rid of humanity. All of humanity.
They're
Americans.
gonna use this podcast as a quote.
I'm gonna fucking nuke the whole goddamn planet. And the only things that are not people, the only things that are gonna be alive are nature. The nature that humanity is just fucking killing, because they're gonna pull themselves out of the new primordial ooze.
Won't you fuck that up if you nuke the planet?
Yeah, shush, I'm having a moment. And animals are gonna take over. And it's gonna be another millennia before humanity grows to its piety again. And then another rebel with a cause like me is gonna be born. It's gonna be like, I'm gonna grow up to nuke the fucking globe. I'm just gonna fucking burn it down.
So you think it's just gonna be a constant cycle of people just nuking?
Everything is a cycle.
No, I'm imagining the year I'm imagining the year 2045, almost like an introduction to a Metalocalypse episode. And there's a general standing there playing this recording. Now on this day,
this is my manifesto, motherfucker.
Randall Walker, aka Ricardo
God,
Houston,
aka God. Randall Walker, aka God.
Randall Walker, aka Ricardo Houston.
No, say God.
AKA God.
Yeah, he didn't use air quotes or anything. There were no air quotes. My dick is out.
This is the day that he declared his platform. Now, men, we have less than 12 hours until he nukes the entire planet. We thought it was a joke. He said his platform was nuking the planet the entire time he got elected. Now he has all of the nuclear arms codes.
Okay, really quickly, pause this. My jokes are just me being really sad and honest, and other people are uncomfortable, so they laugh just until I shut up, which never happens. I just keep going away, and then they blink and turn around, and then they walk away, and that's the real reason I'm going to nuke the planet. No, it's because humanity's a plague. Why do we need to gentrify everything? How the hell are you going to gentrify forests? Huh? Like, what the fuck? Everybody's like, oh man, they're deer. I'm really
Wait,
loud.
could you say that Tarzan gentrified the forest?
Yes! White man came in, he's like, I'm the king of the jungle. And you're like, nah, man, the jungle belongs to gorillas. He's the Drake of the jungle. I appropriated this culture, and now I rule it. All right? He just doesn't grow the beard. Does Drake have sex with white women? I don't remember.
Probably.
Strikes me as the type.
Well, wasn't he fucking around with Taylor Swift for a while?
Was he?
I feel like that was.
She is 5'10".
Damn.
Fuck out of here.
I'm okay with that.
She is tall as shit.
No, she looks like she should be 5'2".
No, fuck that. I'm 5'7". I'm not okay with Taylor Swift.
You're not 5'7".
I'm 5'7".
You're not 5'7".
You're
like
5'9". I'm definitely 5'7", guys.
He's like 5'9".
If I'm 5'9", you're 5'9".
You're not 5'9". You're 5'7".
No, I'm 5'9".
Alright, stand up, motherfucker. Yeah, see you 5'7".
No, we both 5'9". Yeah, get out of here. And my driver's license says I'm 5'10".
I'm gonna nuke the planet because of the deer, man.
Dude, fuck deer.
Dude, deer spawn
You
is
took
running
their
rampant.
land. Deer are the new Native Americans.
Wait. Hear me out.
Native Americans.
It wasn't the deer's land.
No, Native Americans
okay,
are Indians
I'm
now.
not-
Remember Christopher Columbus, bro?
Hear me out. I'm not
Do you
saying
remember?
I'm not saying that we didn't destroy land, but to say that we took the land away from the deer, it wasn't their land either.
Do
It
you
wasn't
remember what
anybody's
University
land.
Heights used to be?
Deer Squad?
Yeah, deer country. All right, now there's that one gated fence that I walk by that's like a little Bambi type ravine and shit where I just see the deer, and I don't get too close to deer because I'm afraid of deer, because even though deer have scrawny little legs, and niggas are like 350 pounds, and
Yeah, dude. If you hit a full bull like deer, you.
I feel like if you hit a bull with anything, like, have you seen The Rock lately? He's 6'5", 270 pounds of just pure muscle. If you hit he's the Brahma
I'm
bull.
talking a deer with full antlers, a full male deer. If you hit one with your car, your chances of dying are pretty high because those antlers are gonna.
That or just the body of the deer.
The sheer weight of the deer.
And everybody's always like, "Oh, are you a deer in headlights?" Deers are like, "Hit me, nigga. Watch what happens."
No,
Yeah,
wait. Did I ever tell you
your
about
car's
when
gonna be
deer...
totaled? They're gonna run off.
No,
fine.
did I ever tell you about when a deer ran into my car? No, it's why my other window's black instead of silver.
Damn.
There's one night where I'm driving home from somewhere, and I'm on Goodnor, like right by the high school.
Yeah.
And like I see a deer run across the street, so I like slow down for a second. I'm like, all right, I'm all good.
Fuck Pete Davidson.
I put my foot on the gas for like 2 seconds. I start to speed up a little bit. Out of nowhere, this deer just runs and just slams clean into the side of my car. I could not have
That
driven
deer
more
didn't
than
like
5
your
feet.
car. That deer had a severe issue.
Yeah,
with
it took my
people.
fucking mirror off.
Yeah, it also took your celibate mirror.
There will
off.
be. There are stories. I was born up in Burlington, Vermont, before I came down here to Cleveland. But there would be stories
Goddamn
of
Vermontian.
moose.
Meese.
Mises.
Decent.
There would be stories of people hitting moose, and like the majority of the people in the car dying, and the moose just walking off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
Just like
Those
like
things
it
are
was
brick
nothing.
walls.
yo, in fucking Africa, hippos kill more people than crocodiles.
Well,
Yeah,
hippos
well,
are
hippos-
savage.
Well,
Yeah,
apparently
dude.
hippos are like the most deadly animal besides us.
One of the most-
Because they're
Yeah.
incredibly
Yeah.
fucking territorial.
Yeah.
I like
And
how we
they're
all
7
just
times
passed
their
over how
fucking
he
size.
said besides us, as in human beings who need to be fucking nuked. Fuck humanity.
The name of this podcast is
Randall
All Human
Walker,
Beings Need to Be
2030.
Nuked.
Fuck humanity. We're a plague and we're poison.
You're right.
Well, it's that Matrix thing that humans aren't mammals. We're
A disease.
we're a virus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just walking. We're walking. Humanity is the HIV of the planet,
Do something like
and
Rick.
we're just fucking spreading like fucking wildfire.
Morty, seriously, we're just a fucking plague, Morty, and that's why we're traveling all around the
Well, I
universe,
mean,
Morty.
I don't know if we want to add that to the podcast because that takes a certain amount of intelligence to understand. Rick and Morty.
Shut
high
up, Simon.
intelligence,
No.
High intelligence.
You
show,
shut the fuck up right
all
now.
this, so, it takes.
You're right.
It's a
You're right.
sophistication you need.
Yeah, if you watch Rick and Morty, you are actually a genius because it is
Obviously.
the smartest show on television.
The smartest. Yeah,
It
it's, It's not
Yeah.
like Futurama existed before that, which actually involved like astrophysics.
Yeah. No. Rick and Morty, they just say like, yeah, we have a portal gun, and we're really smart, and everybody's like, oh damn, I'm a fucking genius because I understand nihilism.
I read Nietzsche once.
No.
Keyword. Once.
I read the first paragraph of one of his things, and now I get the universe. We suck.
But I actually pretty much am a nihilist.
Hashtag nihilist.
But are you a nihilist because of Rick and Morty? Now there's the difference.
No.
Are you actually not a nihilist because of Rick and Morty, or did you
We
watch
should,
Rick and Morty, claim
we
that you're a
should,
nihilist, and then say it's not
We
because
should
of
do a
Rick and Morty?
video where we go around asking Rick and Morty fans how to spell nihilism.
Ooh, or how to spell Nietzsche.
Yeah, or Nietzsche.
Don't you mean
try and have
Nietzsche?
them have them pronounce Nietzsche?
I became a nihilist out of my depression when I realized that absolutely nothing really matters.
That'll do it.
Hashtag
you
Metallica.
gotta have some.
Hashtag Queen.
You gotta have some
Bohemian
positivity behind your nihilism, though. You gotta say nothing matters, so I'm gonna enjoy myself.
So I'm gonna make my own meaning.
Mhm.
That's basically what I've taken out of
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Like, nothing really matters except for the things that you choose to be important to you.
Exactly. It's all a matter of perspective.
Yep.
Ha! The downhill perspective.
And we've brought it
But,
full
but,
circle,
but,
ladies
Full
and gentlemen.
circle. This is the last podcast ever. We brought a good
It's not
circle.
full circle,
good
it's
night.
fucking infinity. It's a fucking Thanos with the fucking the glove, the gauntlet,
I still haven't seen that
motherfucker.
movie. Don't
The
ruin it for
gauntlet.
me.
Can we get a
Have
counter?
you read a comic book? You know he gets the Infinity Gauntlet, right?
I'm
All right, with
familiar.
the fucking gauntlet on. All right, and then you can just fucking you can stick it. Oh, my sweater's caught on a thing. You can fucking put your dick in fucking space-time continuum. It's infinity loop, bitch.
Yo,
Just loops back and forth.
Yo, the infinity strap-on.
The-
The infinity strap-on. A big strap-on that you can put all 6 infinity stones on.
I've seen that porno.
It's already a thing.
No,
Of course
but
it's a
it's
thing.
going to be. I want to be
It's
like.
going to be within the next 5 minutes.
I really want to play. Nah,
442.
there are only dudes here. It's not going to be in the next 5 minutes.
Double. Strap-on. Regular dick. Let go. 2 guys. Right on top.
I know you can't tell, but I'm really clenching my asshole.
Hey,
Like,
clenching
in
means you're
defense.
anticipating something entering.
There's a sex shop near where I used to go to university, and
Men get raped too.
I don't know if I can continue my point. Oh, I feel like Mike Myers. But no, there's a sex shop near where I used to go to school.
It took so long
and-
because I was thinking of the Jason theme, and I was like, that's the wrong fucking movie.
That's the wrong thing.
And I think you did the Exorcist theme.
Whatever, man.
We got them all covered.
Fuck John Carpenter too.
All right, I like the one. What was the one on Mars? The one on Mars was good with like that shit was good.
Are you talking about Jason X, where it's like Jason but in space?
No, the John Carpenter movie, not Jason. No, not Jason X. Fuck it.
Did Michael Myers
I
go to
won't
space?
remember for this.
Hold up, wait.
so-
I want to hear Simon's story about the sex shop.
Oh, okay. So they would have advertisements on a video screen on the front window.
Didn't say fuck niggers, right?
No, it didn't. But it did mention a dildo that was made out of metal that was called
The nigger fucker?
Jesus. It's
I'm
Steely
black.
Confidence. It's called Steely Confidence, but that joke is not funny anymore.
Hashtag derail.
Yeah, see, fuck Pete Davidson.
That's a
Big
callback, people.
And while
That's
we're on
comedy.
it, fuck Pete Lynch.
That big
Pete
lip
Wentz?
motherfucker.
Wait, Fall
Pete
Out Boy?
Wrench?
Why? Wait, Pete Wrench?
Pete Wrench.
There's a Fall Out Boy lyric with a bunch of tools involved somewhere that we can make this joke.
There has to be someone.
Pete Davidson is 6'3".
Hey, wait, Ian.
Yeah.
Am I more than you bargained for yet?
Oh no.
His dad died in 9/11, not from like diabetes, which my dad is doing.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, see?
I really hope that got picked up in the mic.
I do too.
Oh my god.
If not, I'll try to boost it.
The children across the street said that is sad.
Yeah,
Said that is sad?
in case I can't boost it.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my god.
Anywho,
Do we want to talk about music projects now, or are we gonna?
I mean, I guess we can.
We can. Randall, do you have anything going on right at the moment?
I mean, kind of. Can I have a beer?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Wait,
big
wait,
lit,
wait,
super
finish
big
this
lit. I don't like to drink after people. I'm really sorry.
It's okay. Ian, Simon, finish this one.
Yeah.
All right, as far as like musical, hold on, I have to open the beer with my teeth.
I'm always expecting to hear the chip.
Cringes me.
But as far as music projects goes,
Whoa, slow down, dude. Under 25. Keep people alive. Speeding down the street.
nothing
Especially
really
a
matters.
fan like that.
If you kill children, they don't have to worry about debt. But I'm working on Yeah, fuck me.
That's the tagline of this podcast.
If you kill children, they don't have to worry about debt.
Yeah.
Or Alzheimer's.
Get that written on my fucking.
I recently
grave.
watched my
God damn.
grandfather forget who I was in front of me. He asked me, do I know you? And I was like, damn, Pop, it's little Randall, remember? I guess you don't, because of the Alzheimer's. I'm working on a project called Hoping. It's going to be a 3-track EP extended play, kind of a sequel to my EP Dying, which you should go listen to, Simon. And it's right now the tracks that I have are called. I just have the beat titles. I haven't named the songs yet. But the first one's called Daybreaking. The second one is called Dios, and after that, something.
And that's going to be released on SoundCloud.com/Ricardo Houston.
Ricardo Houston. It's 3 songs, more poetic. I still don't think I say the N-word in these songs, but who knows.
I love how now
Do you have an
say the
ETA?
N-word.
Have an ETA. It'll be out by June. I have all of the songs written. I just need to record and mix them. When is it? Is it May?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it's like May 6th.
June is in a month. I need to know what time is. It'll be out by like May 24th is the release date, motherfuckers. There you go. I need
24th.
to
Bank
go
on that
into
shit.
I need to go into the studio and record these songs. They also include, just like the last project, they include samples. This one includes samples like Skin and Bones, What is God, What if God was one of us. Shit, I'm just spoiling it.
What if Randall was one of us?
But it's about just trying to talk yourself into being the best you that you can be and realizing your own personal power and not accepting any of the limitations that other people and especially you yourself put on you. And I'm also kind of working on some songs that are going to be released later in the summer, probably early fall, where it's going to be like a lot of more single-oriented stuff, more like poppier, just quick quip kind of songs. There's no cohesion in that. It's not an overall project. Just look out for those. First one's probably going to be Caution, and because I'm a piece of shit, I'm plotting a remix to where I write a different version and feature someone. Damn, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Wah, wah.
I'm very
on that
impulsive,
note,
like Bruce Banner.
let's distract Simon. What are you working on?
Okay, so in the near future, the New York Laundry is going to branch out from just music.
Did somebody hit someone?
Maybe. But the New York Laundry is going to branch out from just music, and we are going to start doing our own web series. The pilot is going to be shot probably when I have a little bit of time, when I get back to New York, and we're going to be interviewing rappers, producers, singers, that kind of thing. And the pilot should be shot soon, hopefully released by the end of the summer. Then also...
do you have to be famous to be interviewed?
No, you don't, but you do have to be in New York for some of it.
Fuck.
At least for the moment. At least for the moment. First season, I just want to get people that are in New York. Second season, if the first season does well, we can start talking about branching out. But
you should do like a different city every season.
Every season?
Yeah.
But I live in New York. That makes shit so easy.
Could be like CSI.
CSI? So I can do CSI
Cleveland.
CSI Cleveland.
Surprise! This nigga shot the other nigga.
I saw that joke coming 5 miles away.
But did you see that the other nigga was a cop?
Oh,
and now who got shot? The regular nigga or the cop nigga?
We can all guess.
Regular.
It got,
They're the same one.
Those boys in
foot.
Those
They actually
boys
just
in
committed
blue.
suicide.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Cleveland police, everybody.
What about the police? Roxanne. I don't know if that's a police song.
It is.
Oh, it is. Oh, wow, that reference went right over my head.
Anyways,
and then the next project is I'm hopefully going to do something similar to the smoke break sessions that are coming out of DHC.
Downhill Collective!
Downhill Collective. And I want to record a whole mixtape with a live band, live recording, with some of the guys from Downhill. I'm going to bring some people out from New York. Randall, you want in on it?
Fuck yeah, super big lit. I'm actually joining Downhill Collective. That's not true.
That's not true? Okay. Well, anyway, if you want in on it, you're in.
I super do. I promise to try and not rap about being sad. You might rap about being sad.
The guy I'm bringing out from New York is kind of like in his fucking feelings, so that might work out. But then I'm going to bring that out to Cleveland. We're going to try and record that at the end of the summer, beginning of the fall. And we'll see how that goes. Video recording, all this kind of stuff. Try and showcase, both sides of, I'm from Cleveland, but then Brooklyn kind of took me in. So we'll see.
The boys from the BK?
Boys from the BK. And actually, the rappers I work... The rappers I work with are mostly from Astoria, Queens. Shout out to Jan the Second and Epics.
And Nas.
Well, I mean, shout out to Nas always.
The bridge is over. The bridge is over. I just know just about everything about hip hop. Unfortunately, it's crazy.
Real hip hop.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the big things coming out of the New York Laundry. Hopefully, there'll be tours for the Master the Contra duo, bringing jazz to your city in the next coming year.
Is that your catchphrase? Bringing jazz to your city.
Coming soon to a city near you. Jazz. Or as my friend,
Since you can't see, I'm doing jazz hands right now.
or as my friend Diego says, some jazz for that ass.
Ooh. I like
It's a good
I
one.
like it.
You feel that one.
It's got a nice little hook to it.
So hopefully all of that.
And I will eat your ass.
Randall
You
again
heard it
with
here
the
first.
derailing. Let's
You heard
go.
it here first.
My ex-girlfriends heard it first, okay?
Right, but they heard it here first.
So hopefully all those promises I just made to you on this podcast will come true.
Would you guys
Yeah.
mind being sampled?
Sure. Okay.
Are you talking about with the duo?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm here for another couple days. I can get you a CD.
Okay.
I've got some CDs. Do you guys have CDs?
No, I don't.
I think the Cedar Roadhouse has a CD, but I think this
I'll
house
grab
needs
CDs.
one too.
I
Yeah, the
Okay.
DHQ has a CD, but then the lab needs
definitely
one
drop that by, please.
But on that note,
Actually, drop me an extra one for my car too.
for your car too.
on that note, things that Downhill generally has coming out pretty soon. We got Giles is releasing his mixtape Progress. Coming out very soon. I believe in the next few weeks. Should be out by the end of May. It's freaking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, it's going to be a treat for you guys when it does drop. So keep an eye out for that on the Downhill SoundCloud. Smoke Break Sessions is currently in the process of being edited. You should be seeing some teaser stuff coming from that over the next few weeks. And then hopefully end of May, early June, we'll start releasing Smoke Break Sessions weekly. It'll be a weekly thing. We'll release a track a week. And then moving forward, we're going to try
Wait. A weekly thing where you release a track a week?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to be clear on that.
Shut the fuck up, Ian. Bringing that one back. But yeah, also we're going to try to make Smoke Break Sessions a weekly thing. We want to try to revitalize the DIY scene here in Cleveland, Ohio. Try to feature some dope local Cleveland artists. So if you yourself are a local Cleveland artist, or you know someone who's a local Cleveland artist who is really awesome, go ahead and shoot something to me on Facebook. My name is John Milhorn, MILLHORN. Send me some recordings on Facebook. If it's dope, we'll try to get you guys involved in this project.
And if it's not, we will publicly shame you and make fun of you.
I don't know about all that now.
And I will personally record a video of me throwing a body mattress with a picture of your face on it. I will throw it in the street in front of a car if I do not like your music.
All right, you heard it
So
here first.
fucking correct.
So yeah, other than that, I don't think there's any other Downhill stuff coming out in the immediate future, but definitely still keep your eyes peeled on the Downhill Facebook, the Downhill Twitter, the Downhill SoundCloud, the Downhill YouTube. I don't remember all of those things as per usual, so just search Downhill Collective on your preferred social media, and I'm sure we'll be there somewhere. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to episode 13 of the Downhill Perspective podcast. You're going to hear some clicks for a second.
Yeah, super big lit.
And yeah, we appreciate you guys for listening. We love you all dearly. We'll see y'all next week probably.
Bye-bye.
Might have an extra podcast in here for you in the near future. So surprise, keep an eye out for that. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I think I've rambled enough. Does anyone else have any closing words?
If you do like my music, and this is other artists as well as producers, you can email me at ricardohoustonhiphop@gmail.com. Adios for now.
All right, and then you can like the New York Laundry on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. We're on SoundCloud. And then the Master of the Quantra Duo is just on Facebook, Bandcamp. And then if anybody's interested in collaborating or anything like that, shoot me an email at simonmastery@gmail.com.
All right. Well, that will do it. The sun is setting on this beautiful podcast. Clouds are rolling in. It's probably going to rain.
I can smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely about to come down.
Fuck Pete Davidson.
I want to make another beer run. So are you guys in on
I
that?
got my
Yeah, I have
Alright,
alcoholic depression.
All right, let's do it. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see y'all later. Love you.
I'll see you
Bye.
in bed
Bye-bye.
tonight.
Big dickin'.
Bump bump.